what it's really like to be a 62-year-old biohacker. My honest experience. That's something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of the Ikigai Diet and Ikigai Bio-Hacking. Right, so last week I turned 62 years old, yeah? Now, so 62 years old is not as significant as becoming 60 years old. In fact, 2 years ago, I had a bigger celebration and I did a whole bunch of things. So for the 60-year anniversary, I did a kind of Nordic walking around town, which was about 47 kilometers, yeah? And then I also did Biwaichi. Biwaichi means cycling around Lake Biwa. The Lake Biwa is the biggest lake in Japan, yeah? So I did Biwaichi in 1 day. Yeah, actually I made a video about them. So one is called Nordic Walking, where it's a 60-year-old Japanese biohacker challenges 42 kilometers Satoyama Nordic walking. But I ended up doing 47 kilometers that day, yeah. And then the one about Biwaichi is Biwaichi, a 60-year-old Japanese biohacker challenges cycling around Japan's biggest lake in 1 day, right. And then the actual birthday, I made a video about Kanreki celebration. Kanreki celebration means like turning 60 years old in Japan. And we should wear kind of red hat and then we have a special celebration. It means reaching old age. Yeah. So that video is called Kanreki, Japanese longevity celebration, starting at age 60. Yeah. So in many ways, hitting 60 years old was a special milestone for me. Yeah. So compared to that, 62 years old isn't anything special. Yeah. But in some ways, it is more special because it means I have survived the first 2 years of my 60s. Yeah. So, yeah, I've been doing this kind of biohacking lifestyle for about 3 years now. Yeah, I mean, depending on what you include, really. I mean, I have been practicing the Ikigai Diet for, I don't know, nearly maybe 7, 8, 10 years or so. And I kind of started going Nordic walking when I was 57, I think, yeah. And maybe a year before I started going cycling a lot and stuff. But to do all those, I started my intermittent fasting in 2021, 3 years ago. So that's when I really started implementing all those measures, such as, HIIT, intermittent fasting, and, morning sunshine exposure and that kind of thing. So, I mean, today's menu, basically, the most of them has been practiced for the last 3 years. Yeah. But anyway, so that means I've been practicing biohacking in my 60s. Yeah. So I have survived the first 2 years, right? And then, so that means now every day is a testing period. Yeah. So actually on Sunday, this coming Sunday, I'm taking a medical checkup. Yeah. And I'll get the result in July. Yeah. But last year, at the age of 61, I had a perfect result. And before that, at the age of 60, I had a perfect result, according to modern medicine, of course, yeah? But then they had all the, great numbers and everything. I had no problem at all, yeah? So I was very happy with my result, and I'm sure it will be pretty much the same this year, too. I'm very confident about it, yeah? So that means I have survived the first 2 years of my 60s, yeah, right. So, but at the same time, I have some worries, yeah, because I know aging is inevitable, yeah. You cannot completely stop the natural process of aging. No matter what you do, no matter what biohacking measures you do, you cannot stop it completely. You can slow it down, yeah, you can definitely slow it down, but I don't think you can completely stop it, yeah. So, once you become 60s, you become more realistic. You understand the reality more. When you're in your 40s or even in your 50s, whole longevity things is like a fantasy. It's like a dream. Like you haven't really experienced it yourself, so you don't know what it's really like. So you can kind of, dream whatever you like, really. You can kind of imagine yourself, taking part in a marathon race, over the age 100, and you can still swimming, across the, I don't know, the ocean or whatever the thing. You kind of dream that you are able to do it, but at the age 60, you don't think that's gonna happen. To be realistic, because I know what old people are like. I know some people who are in their 90s. Yeah, there are some centenarians in this town too, but I haven't seen them. Partly because they don't usually come out. They probably stay inside the house. Yeah, but I have seen some people who are in their 90s, like early 90s, mid 90s, and they do look pretty old. I mean, they walk very slowly, for example. I don't think they're able to run or swim. Yeah. So it's not like, like a centenarian decathlon that Dr. Peter Attia talks about. Yeah. I don't think they're able to participate in that kind of event. Right. So, and this is Japan. Yeah. And Japan has one of the highest average life expectancy and highest healthy life expectancy too. Yeah. And then, but once you get old, everything deteriorates and you do get old. Right. And I know people in my age who have had cancer and who have died already too. And I know many people in their 80s, like 20 years older, have had so many different kind of complications, problems, and stuff like that. So aging is a serious business. I know that now. Yeah. So that means every single day is a testing. It's a test. It's a critical. So when you're in your 40s or 50s, yeah, biohacking is a kind of your hobby. You do it because you're interested in it, because you enjoy it, yeah. But you don't have to do it really. I mean, if you stop doing it, nothing's gonna happen. At least for a while. At least for a few months, you'll be okay. But in my age, I cannot stop it. Biohacking is a survival thing. It's something I have to do to maintain. If I stop it, then soon I will develop all kind of, conditions and everything sort of deteriorate. So I'm barely managing to stop the decay really, or slowing down. Yeah. So it is a serious business now, right? But meantime, I'm excited because of it. Yeah, because every day is a test and every year is a test. So now I am celebrating 62 years old birthday, but I'm excited to celebrate next year, the age 63. Yeah, would I have the same fitness level? Yeah, and how about 64? How about 65? So yeah, every year is something I can look forward to see the result. Yeah, so that is exciting. And also, I know I will not be the same as today's 90 years old people because of what I'm doing. We have now this knowledge of health and longevity. We have a scientific knowledge of what to do, what kind of diet we should have, what kind of exercises are optimal, what kind of fastings are optimal. How can you optimize your sunlight exposure or heat exposure, cold exposure, or even sleep optimization, everything. Yeah, and I'm doing all those things. So I'm probably one of the first generations to witness the old age, right? So before, I mean, all those centenarians in the even blue zone, they didn't practice biohacking. I mean, I'm sure they led a very healthy lifestyle. They worked in their garden, they walked a lot, and they had pretty good diet, and they lived according to the circadian rhythm and very natural lifestyle. So they had a very healthy lifestyle, but they still didn't have the today's scientific knowledge. Yeah, so it is going to be the kind of test to see if this modern scientific approach will work or not. So I think I'm one of the first few generations to witness, that lifestyle in the old age, because many people who practice this kind of lifestyle are younger. Yeah, they're in their 50s or 40s or even 30s, right? So we still have to wait another 20, 30 years to witness it. But so every year I can kind of experiment. I'm the actual guinea pig, really. Yeah, so that is exciting to be able to do that. Yeah, and so I'm sure I will be much better off when I turn 90, which is like in about 30 years' time. So I still have plenty of time to kind of prepare for it. And then who knows, we will probably have more understanding next year and in 3 years' time, and maybe we will even be able to reverse aging. That is possible. Yeah. So yeah, we live in a very exciting age, and I'm so happy to be living in this age, and happy to be experiencing this reality. Right. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya, the author of the Ikigai Diet and Ikigai Bio-Hacking. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and subscribe to my channel, and please leave your comment. Yeah, are you in your 60s, or do you know anyone who are in their 60s, and how do they feel about this age? Thank you. Well, I will see you in the next video. Live with your Ikigai!